Hello guys, today we'll take a look at CF. You can do this pull from level 40 to 54, and I found a pretty decent way to pull the Scarabs and the Graveyard. And since I'm a troll right now, there's something you have to be aware of when making the run in here. I found it kinda niche to go up on this wall and resetting them ups, jumping on the ledge and moving away from them so they don't cast at you. And once they reset, you can proceed with walking. You are, as a troll, not able to stand at the safe spot, or at least it's very difficult to stand there, since the ranged mobs will be able to hit you with Shadow Bolt. And if they start casting at you and you sit down, the animation will cancel your sit down and you'll stand up again. So for me, it has helped a lot to stand on the wall instead of just walking straight to this point. And I found it really helpful to do that instead. And basically, I was able to run all the way through at level 40. Sadly, I didn't make the video back then, so it would make more sense for you guys to see. And while I'm running, I'm looking at which mobs I will be able to grab along. And this guy can make some trouble too in the instance. I had a sad episode where I actually got everything pulled, and once I was on the wall, the Shadow Hunter hexed me midair, and I fell down and I had to reset everything. So what I've been doing now, I've just been taking care of that guy, or if you're lucky and this guy is not a Shadow Hunter, you can actually leave them alive. But this is actually a good way to showing if it's worth taking the Scarabs or not, because this guy is the one that determines it, in my opinion at least. You guys might have a harder time killing him at level 40 because he can resist a lot, so maybe it's faster if you just skip the guy. And sadly I forgot to put on the timer, but we can see afterwards how much time we have been using in here. And I like to check the patrol that's running here too, with what guy that is, because sometimes the patrol can get involved in the pull, and it looks like it's a blood drinker, so that's good for us. We just mark it with whatever, and now we do the start the graveyard pull.
Sands consume you.
Just at low level you might not be able to get the last graveyards or graves. But once you're high level, you have more than enough time to loot some of them. And I usually let them reset and then start the next pull. Yeah. Of course, when I have to record it, it's taking a lot longer than it usually do. Let's just go. You get the point. Usually the guy resets too, and then you can just run through. And here, if you're not lucky and this is the one that's getting open, you can skip this process and just walk to the safe spot. But I like to open the 2 graves I just opened and then jump up here, so I don't have to jump down and do the pull. While running in here, I'm using of the eagle gear, stamina and intellect gear. And once I'm in the safe spot, I'm switching to my spirit gear. Then just wait for some mana to come back, and then we move into the Scarab room. And since I killed the patrol in the hallway, I don't need to have my ice barrier up. I'm just reapplying it when I'm doing the pull in here. If you're low level, it might be good to put a mark on this guy so you know where he is. Not that he's a big deal, but it's just nice to know where he is. And I can't remember what the guy in the hallway was. Usually, if you're lucky and you get blood drinkers that's patrolling here, you can drag them along. But for now, we just keep going. So I usually rank 1 fireball this guy, this guy, this guy, and then I jump before they reset. And you want to take counterspell on this guy and blink. And once you're in here, you're gonna open these graves. And do the jump. Target the boss. And you have to be super quick while up here, because the Scarabs is gonna reset.
Sands consume
The reason
you.
why I pull this guy is to aggro the one standing right next to him. And you want to jump down here, because if you don't jump down, you can be unlucky that the Scarabs will reset if you're on the long way. And I'm just gonna rank 1 Blizzard. At level 40 you might have to just jump back and forth. Guess you won't have the time to slow them because they're resisting a lot. And now it seems like we got a decent pull here. I'm just gonna pull the last 2 over here. Yep, there we go. And then I can just wanna wait for the last guy to show up. It's a bit messy right now, but we can. You just want to walk, jump back and forth to stack them up. Because the thing is, when you're jumping, the mobs will register that you are in the air, and they think that you are down here, so they will start run down. And once they're gathered up, you can just nuke them down with max rank Blizzard. If you're lucky, you get clear casting. One thing you want to note that is you don't want to kill the mobs when they're too far on the wall or on the ledge, whatever you want to call it. So I like to keep jumping back and forth, so you're able to loot them once you're done. I'm just gonna let them walk a bit and then we jump back. And one thing you have to be aware of, the ones that are not from the graves will eventually start running somewhere else. Getting the last tick and then we jump back. Since they're not, since they're humanoids, they will start running, flee in another direction. have to... You most likely will start to do it now. Yeah. You just have to be careful by with killing them, because they will disappear under the mountain. So I usually just get some ticks of mana back, and then I'll do the kill phase. They're most likely gonna die all of them now. Yeah. There we go. And once you're higher level, you will be able to loot the graves over here. If you're fast, that is. If you're low level, you have to watch out for this guy, of course. And then you just jump back up, go over, and then you can loot. The good thing about the Scarabs is that they actually have a pretty nice loot table. So usually you get 3.5 to 4.5 gold in raw gold, and usually when I vendor stuff, it's around 4 gold too, in just vendor stuff. And if you don't have it, you want to get the add-on with that's called Speedy Auto Loot. It's gonna help you a lot with looting, at least to speed up the process. So yeah, this is it. This is the pull, and 16 minutes right now. You can do it faster, but I think it bugged out or something. But yeah, this is the pull.